I'm giving you the secret to giving the best gifts. And that's why this video is shorter. My blog post was short and I want y'all to have the inside scoop quick, easy. So let's get to it. Background, I love giving gifts. I don't know why, but I do. I think it's the excitement of just imagining the thrill on someone's face, and also the fact that it makes their life more enjoyable when I give them something they've been anticipating or wanting, etc., etc. Giving gifts, I've noticed, is not intuitive for a lot of people. And even the people who have an intuition about it tend to have days where they just get it off. So here are my quick tips according to the blog post I did a while ago. This blog was posted August 7th, 2022. Blog title, The Secret to Giving the Best Gifts. Giving presents can feel like a lot of pressure. One might think they know someone inside and out and still have no idea where to start. This uncertainty might lead to ghastly gifts that result in historical disappointments. After enough failures, one might even take out the Sharpie and write on their name tag, bad gift giver, accepting their lifelong label. Friends, let the Sharpie dry out. Throw the sticker in the can. The chance to have good gifting days has not disappeared yet. Here are 3 simple steps to improving the gifts you purchase or make. Side note, remember, while gift giving does not need to be complicated, it does take effort and thought. Okay, and now proceed. Real quick, I'm gonna now proceed. 1. Plan year-round. Some of you might have just exited out of this video. Plan for presents all year long? That seems like too much thought and time. Do not stress, this does not mean you need to sit down with a piece of paper each day and routinely rewrite the plans for the upcoming birthdays and holidays. That's a more active planning. Instead, I'm referring to a more passive planning, at least until the event gets closer. Imagine you pass something in the store and your significant other says, "Oh, I really like that. I want one of those someday." Or maybe you're talking to a family member on the phone and they say, "I really like to do this. I don't have this item for it." In these moments, your metaphorical planning paper should unfold. Take a mental note, or when the person looks away, take a literal note and put it in a place they won't see it. Perhaps a vague note section on your phone. I've done that. Months later, when the event arrives, you may have multiple things on that note you can refer to. You'll want to subtly verify that the person still wants or needs the item, but if you keep in touch with them, you will likely already know. This will help you to give a gift that the person will enjoy, not only because they wanted it, but because you remembered that they wanted it. 2. Buy or make ahead of time. So you've successfully found the perfect presents. You decide to make something, but you push it off. Time runs out, and you only have half an oven mitt to hand over. Sound familiar? Or you go the other way. You know just what you want to buy, and you don't worry about time. You have Amazon Prime, and they can deliver things by the next day for free if you pay for their membership. Easy. Easy until you hit confirm purchase and find the item has been back ordered. Easy until the shipping does not have an option to deliver the next day or even the next week. Easy until the uncontrollables of time interfere and you end up with nothing to give until the special moments have passed. While it might seem too early, I recommend beginning to buy 1 month ahead of time, at least. If you're making something, research how long it will take to make and add an extra week or 2 into the plan for crafting the item. I would recommend at least 2 weeks extra. This will help in multiple ways. First, you can estimate cost and filter out the items that don't fit into the budget. Second, you can get a better idea of what items will take longer to ship, what items the stores usually run out of, and why items are almost always available on demand. Example, candy. Finally, once you have everything bought and made, perhaps even a week ahead of time, you have more time to put thought into other elements of the gift, such as wrapping and other personal touches. The extra effort to ensure the gift arrives on time will make the day more enjoyable for the present receiver and the day less stressful for the present giver. That's you. 3. Add a personal touch. All gifts can be personal, whether handmade or not. As mentioned before, thinking ahead about the presents can make a real difference in this area. However, when all else fails, not much can beat the words from a friend or a loved one, in my opinion at least. With each gift or with each array of gifts, I recommend giving a note. Whether you write on a Hallmark card with a funny punchline, a fancy card with a blank inside, or a piece of folded up lined notebook paper, it doesn't matter. What matters is the sentiment. Tell the person something you love or like about them. Tell them why you're happy to give them that gift or spend that time with them, and especially let them know they are cared for. I believe that this adds more to a gift than special wrapping or anything else can. It's time to begin. Now, you have my 3 tips for giving gifts. It takes thought and that takes effort, but in the end, it's worth it. It's worth it to let someone know they're thought about. It's worth it to let someone know they're worth the effort. It's worth it to let someone know they're loved. The end. Woo-woo. Now, if you're still here, thank you for enjoying those quick tips. If you want some actual examples, I just want to show you a few of the gifts that I have really cherished getting over time. This has to be one of my favorite presents, for sure. Love him. His name is Breaker. It's a weird name for a bear, I know. I don't know where I came up with it. I love to invent odd, quirky names for stuffed animals, or used to do it for like Club Penguin when I was a kid. Just like mixing word sounds together. But Breaker is special to me because I received him when I was 17 years old at a birthday party I threw with my friends. It had been a while since I've been able to throw a birthday party. My family didn't have the finances, but I had the scavenger hunt one planned. And I don't remember how many gifts I got, didn't really matter, but one of my friends named Savannah got me him. And when she gave him to me, she said, I gave this bear a hug so that you can always have a Savannah hug with you. She gives really good hugs. It was really sweet. She says she does it with all her friends, and I just love that idea. And I've taken this bear with me like everywhere. I took it to my dorm room when I first went to college. I took it when I moved to Provo, when I have moved multiple places in Provo. I've taken it everywhere I've moved since. So, lots of love. Okay, I love games. These are a few games I've gotten. I feel like being young and still trying to earn money, I don't really spend a lot on things that I don't need. And unfortunately that includes games, which makes me sad because I love them. However, my sister has been so fantastic that she'll always ask, hey, what do you want for Christmas or your birthday? I'll be like, hey, you can pick one of these games that I want to get. And usually she ends up sending me multiple. Way thoughtful, way not necessary, but it's been great because now I have these ways that I can create memories with other people and then have fun. And you know, with this one, it's broken up a few friendships, but worth it. Just joking, it hasn't. We try to keep it cool, keep our cool when we play games because they're just games. But it's meant a lot to me that my sister has gone the extra mile to do that. This one looks silly, bear with me. This is why I put all my scrunchies on. I still like to use scrunchies because it's nicer for the hair. If I just need to put up quickly, then I'll use a scrunchie. And I really wanted a storage for my scrunchies, didn't know what to do. Back in the day, when it was my birthday, my roommates got me this paper towel holder, but they called it a scrunchie holder, and believe it or not, it has worked perfectly for my needs. Much more convenient than one of the rings just because scrunchies are so thick. And I really appreciated the creativity they had to think of that and provide me what I needed. And I still use it years later. Okay, this one is packed away in a storage bin, so I'm just going to go, yeah. When I was in high school, my mom and I didn't have a lot of money, and so for 1 year on my birthday, this was all she could give me. Granted, she was paying for my soccer and all of that, so that in itself was a gift. But I really appreciated that she at least had the thought to put that together for me. And that's all I needed. I just needed the thought. This is a little temple, and my dad built it. And it's really cool because it was missing a piece, but he used magnets to make it work. And my dad, he's awesome. He loves doing these things. And every once in a while, just randomly, he'll give me these knickknacks and be like, hey, I have something for you. And I never know what it's going to be. Maybe it's just a random dad thing. But I love it because it does happen spontaneously. And it's just sweet to know he's thinking about me and not just doing something because, you know, the time of the year has come around for the obligatory gifts. And he's giving me lots of stuff, or he'll give me like a CD he really likes to listen to. And I love the gifts he gives me because I know he enjoys them himself, and it feels like I'm connecting to him with the stuff he's passionate about, and I really cherish that. Okay, the last one is my guitar. Again, like, stuff like this is never easy for my family to just like go and do, and there's been lots of times in the past where friends or strangers have helped my family to give gifts, which is so kind because, you know, you don't really need more than the basics in life, but these things that allow me to add creativity to my life, or, you know, do the basic besides living. So I know, like, my dad, he works hard to be able to get these things for me, and he gave me a guitar, and I'm not the best guitar player, but I still love to write songs and play those songs I write, and then play songs that other people write. And I've always thought about putting my songs out there just for funsies. Not because I'm the best guitar player or the best singer, but because I feel like we can connect to each other in different ways, and music is a very good way to do that. But I never know if anyone would be interested in it. So I guess if you guys want to hear it, I probably will post one day. But until then, it's written/spoken word for me. Thanks for watching and walking down memory lane with me. I really, really am hoping the best for you guys. I know that hard stuff, we can't avoid hard stuff, but we can't avoid good stuff either. We can ignore it, but it's going to come. It will come. So try to recognize it when it's there and let yourself enjoy it. You deserve it. With much love, I will talk to you guys next time.